Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in to another video. This one is about memories. So when you think about the memories that you're holding on to, oftentimes we hold on to our memories for a specific reason. Now, sometimes for the positive reason, it's because we want to remember the really good things that happen in our lives, and we want to take those with us and refer back to them. The negative effect can happen when we're holding on to memories from our past that are traumatizing or that hurt us or that are continuing to hurt us. And also when we're holding on to the good times to do the same thing. So when you think about maybe you were in a bad relationship and maybe you're still in that bad relationship and you're holding on to those good memories because if you can just remember the good times, then it'll make all of the negative things that you're experiencing make sense. It'll make you continue to hold on, and it'll make you continue to want to be in that space. Or, in the same token, if you're in a bad relationship and you're holding on to those bad memories, maybe you've left that relationship, but you're still replaying all of those things in your head, you're also holding on to that for a reason. And so, why do we hold on to our memories? Well, one of the major reasons that we hold on to our memories is for protection. So when we're holding on to those good memories, when we're in a place of chaos, we're hoping that those good memories protect us. We're hoping that we can put ourselves into the space of the memory to bring us joy inside of that chaos, to make us remember the things that we started that situation for. So, like, again, if it's a relationship, it's to make us remember why we even chose the relationship in the first place, right? But it's a protection mechanism because you're using it to escape the chaos that you're currently in. You don't want to face the reality, so you settle yourself as if you're a character in this role. You settle yourself in the space from the existing season as opposed to currently living in the season that you're in. And it protects you because it can make you feel like, well, this is the reason why I made this decision. So it gives you a reason or an excuse to excuse the behavior. Or maybe it protects you because you're like, okay, if I can just get him or her to focus on the reason why we were together, then maybe they'll stop the behavior that they're exhibiting right now. But if you're using the memory to protect you from something, then perhaps what you're in isn't where you're supposed to be in the first place. Because if you need protection inside of that space, then it's probably not the space for you. If you're using it to give yourself a semblance of safety, so if I think about where I was in that good experience, then that can make me feel safe in this one. So the person is being aggressive or they're being overbearing or they're being controlling. And you use that memory to make you feel safe right now because in the past they've been that way a little, but they also are this other way. Then again, you're trying to get yourself to remember a former event in order to excuse the current event. And you're still not in a safe space. Memories shouldn't be used to protect us. They should be used to, again, live in a space of joy. But when you're trying to live in that space of joy to avoid the chaos, you're using it as a coping mechanism and a protective mechanism so that you don't have to live in the present moment. The other reason we do this is we hold on to those bad memories to protect ourselves from it never happening again. And sometimes this can serve you, but sometimes it just won't. So if I'm in a new relationship and I'm thinking about those bad memories from the past and I'm using it to protect myself, then there might be a small thing that that new person does. And I, in my head, will say, oh, here it goes again. And I'll take it all the way to the negative experience that I had in the past, even though it's nothing like that. So I'm holding on to that bad experience to protect myself from it never happening again. And when I'm doing that, I'm creating stories that don't exist as an effort to protect myself from being in that space again. And that also is not serving you because if you're in a space where in the present day it's a healthy space and it's a happy space, then you don't need to use your experiences from the past to protect you from anything because you've already chosen the space from a point of wisdom, from a perspective of wisdom. Like I chose this space based on what I knew about the past. And so therefore the past isn't going to happen again. But instead, we develop these defense mechanisms thinking that we're going to control the situation and that we're going to protect ourselves from the situation. And inevitably, we self sabotage the situation because we're trying to protect ourselves so much that we build up these walls of protection around our heart, around our lives, around our circumstances, and we won't let anybody in for fear that what's happening or what has happened in the past is going to happen again. And You only need to live in the present to get to your future, right? I'm not saying you don't use the wisdom from your past, but if you're using your past experiences and the memories of those experiences as a defense mechanism, you will forever stay in a constant loop of those thoughts and memories because you're protecting yourself from even the good things when you're using those memories to build a wall around yourself. So you think that all men are the same or all women are the same. Well, you're never going to find a man or a woman of value if you think that they're all like the ones that you've experienced in your past. And if you keep replaying those memories of that person in the past in order to prevent it from happening again, what you're really focusing on is what's happened in your past instead of walking into your future. So today I would just encourage you to check why you're holding on to your memories. Are you inside of a space of chaos and you're only holding on to that memory to give you some joy with this person or this situation, even though you know that it's chaotic and it's not for you, but you want to hold on to the memory so that it doesn't feel like you need to leave the situation? Or are you in a new space where great things are happening around you, and in order to protect yourself, you're holding on to the bad memories of the past to keep yourself protected from it ever happening again? Really sit with yourself and say, am I holding on to these memories in an effort to fill myself with joy about the experiences while also living in the present? Or is there a reason that I'm holding on to them to protect myself? If you're in that space and you'd like to reach out to me, remember you can look me up on all social media sites and my website, and you can reach out to directly by DM on any of those spaces. Remember to like and subscribe to this channel, and I will see you again next week.